The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22. Week 1-5 Seattle Seahawks 1-0 Los Angeles Rams 2-0 Final. Week 1-5 Washington Football Team 1-7 Philadelphia Eagles 2-7 Final. Week 1-5 Minnesota Vikings 1-7 Chicago Bears 9 Final. Week 1-5 New Orleans Saints 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0 Final. Week 1-5 Las Vegas Raiders 1-6 Cleveland Browns 1-4 Final. Week 1-5 Green Bay Packers 3-1 Baltimore Ravens 3-0 Final.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. For the first time, we get our look here at the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts, the second-year quarterback out of Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts under pressure. They got him again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The Giants ready to go to work on offense and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, and he'll get this underneath to Scott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
It seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts throw taken in here by Jackson. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Godot's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Giants. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On second and very short, Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Jones completes this again to Shepard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 41, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. This offense going to have to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Javon Hargrave has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
And down he goes. His second back over the 31-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run it with Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Scott. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And, oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jones. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Buying time to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Dancing to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Scott. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Scott. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.